That's from an officially licensed game, by the way. Hello, everyone. This stream's going to be a little different than usual. You see, I typically play video games. I don't know if you know this, but I like to play shitty fucking video games. Except, things have changed since I started streaming. To put it lightly, I can't afford next month's rent, but I did get 2 job interviews amidst 200 applications. So, tonight's stream is going to be me relearning the job that I did for 4 years and relearning how to do interviews, or rather, technical interviews, which is to say, learning how to do problems that will likely never come up on the actual job itself, but are critical for getting potential employers to say, hey, this guy knows how to code. Except, I don't know how to code. Clearly, I mean, why else would I have gotten laid off? Unless there was a more sinister reason for why the tech industry is going to shit. But let's not worry about that. Let's instead focus on how we can improve. All right, chat? So I'm going to put up music from... Yeah, why not? Chrono Cross. Get in the reservation G. So, what are we actually doing tonight, Wild? We are opening up leak code. There's 3,802 problems to solve. We're going to filter them down to JavaScript. Actually, doesn't fucking matter, does it? I wish there was a way to put this on shuffle. But hey, we don't know how to solve any of these anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right, chat? We're gonna learn how to solve problems. And for the record, I've put my microphone on my desk, so if you suddenly hear loud banging noises, that's because my microphone is rolling off of my desk. It's gonna be alright. Learning hell not get me out of here. Alright, so we're gonna do this in TypeScript. For those of you who don't know what TypeScript is, it's an anal version of the language JavaScript, which is the functional programming behind typically almost every website that is commonly used today. Every fucking major website has some sort of JavaScript in it, except for the ones that use archaic shit. The difference in principle is What is JavaScript being used with? Is it being used with Python? Is it being used with some other fucking shit? What front-end framework is it in? Dox him? Dude, I am not even going to be in this state. come a few months' time. Fuck it. Anyway, problem number 1. Given an array of integers nums and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. Example. Input nums equals 2, 7, 11, 15. Target equals 9. Output 0, 1. Because nums 0, nums 1 equals 9, we return to 0, 1. So, what is this looking for? See this? This thing in the bracket here? That's called an array. Can you guys even fucking read this shit? Hold on. There you go. This better for you? Okay, does this make sense so far, chat? The number 1 is a number. What's going on here? Const. That is a constant variable. Which sounds like an oxymoron because it is. A constant in programming is a value that's registered and not expected to change at all. If you wanted it to change, you would probably do something like let. I can't type. Let example num equal 1. And then that way, later on, you could do something like example num is actually equal to 14 or 12 because I can't type. I can't fucking type. So, other thing. Const example array equals bracket 0, 1. The brackets are what indicates that it's an array. You don't have this, you don't have an array. Get me? And because it's in TypeScript, we actually see the type. We have a type number. Notice that the target is a number type and nums is a type of an array of numbers. So this, you would actually want to do something like, and then in TypeScript, adding a colon to the variable essentially prompts the application to ask you, what type is this variable going to be? So if this was going to be a string, that's a string. Any value that's stored in single or double quotation marks, or any variation of quotation marks actually, is a string. It's not registered as a number, so you can't do math with it. You can try, but the weird shit will happen. Is this website making? Technically, but that's not what we're doing right now. Like this doesn't mean anything in a website yet. This has to be used with some other shit. With HTML and CSS. HTML being the actual building blocks that form a website, and CSS being turning those blocks into things instead of just nonsense. No, CSS styles a component. So, like, the reason the text here is green, that's because it's been styled in CSS to make the text green. In fact, the fact that the text looks like that and not like this or some shit is because we use CSS. But that's a discussion for time. Okay, so what's the actual problem again? Okay, given an array of integers nums, okay, that's the first argument here. Actually, so this is a function. We define it by typing function and then putting the name of the function right after that. And then we add parentheses. The stuff in the parentheses is the stuff that the function needs to work. So this function needs an array of numbers as its first argument and a single number as its second argument. If you try calling this function without passing either of those in, or passing in variables that don't match this type in TypeScript, it's going to get mad at you. Okay? And the thing after the colon is, in the case of a function, it will be what is returned. So in this case, we want to return an array of numbers. In other words, a list of numbers. Make sense so far? Okay. So, given an array of integers, nums, and an integer, targets, return the indices of two numbers, such as they add up to target. We assume that each input would have exactly one solution. So, typically you want to write functions that work like this specifically. You want to make your functions usable, but this is a problem to be solved, not a practical issue to be fixed in a workplace setting. So they provided examples here. So given an array of 2, 7, 11, 15, and a target of 9, it expects us to return 0 and 1 because the first and second elements in the list add up to 9. Now, I said first and second. Why, Wild, viewer, you may ask, is the output 0 and 1 and not 1 and 2? Well, you see, in computers, 0 is 1 and 1 is 2. We start at 0. Fun fact, this is the reason in a lot of old school video games, the highest max stat would be 255. Because many of those games went up to 256 bits. Or some shit like that. I'm kind of truncating the explanation. I'm shit at explaining it. Isn't 0 and 1 sort of mean yes and no and coding and shit? Correct! 0's an on switch and 1 is an off switch. That's how we get shit like 8-bit code, where we get like that. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. No matter what language you write in, it's all at some point written in assembly. Something was done in assembly, and assembly is like the foundational building blocks of computers. Everything is 0s and 1s. Even that letter you see on the screen. Even me. I am 0s and 1s. The sound you are hearing is being processed in 0s and 1s. The internet is 0s and 1s. Unless you're listening to this on tape. Yeah, but in order to get that tape, that had to be processed in 0s and 1s. Unless you were recording it physically, I guess. In which case, you're not necessarily... You are listening to the output, the recorded output of 0s and 1s. Anyway, time to stop sounding smart and sound as stupid as I exactly am. Anyway. So, the idea is we want to go through the list of numbers in nums. And we want to see if two elements inside of the array add up to each other. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do for n equals 0, where n is the place of each number. So like this would be 0, this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3. Get me? Make sense so far? Okay. So for starting point n equals 0, n's gonna continuously go up. Actually, wait, hold on. As long as n is less than nums.length. A couple of things happen here. Nums.length. .length is a prototype function. Those are specific functions that correlate to certain types of variables in your code. In this case, because we know that nums is an array, we can use the .length function to return the length of the array. So in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. So as long as n is less than 4, n is going to keep going up and doing whatever is going to go inside of these curly braces. With me so far? I sure fucking hope so, because I am not a teacher. I am here to learn how to get a job. By teaching us. Now, here's the thing. When you're being interviewed for technical skills, you want to be able to explain your thought processes. You can't just go... When an interviewer asks you, how did you come to this solution? You can't just tell them, it was revealed to me, dream. That's not how it works. Anyway, what I'm thinking we're gonna do, and this is what I'll comment in for now, we're probably going to compare n and n plus 1. What does that mean? Specifically, num n and num n plus 1. What am I doing here with the brackets here? When you refer to... Oh shit, actually, nums. Specifically, when you do this, you would type in something like that, but because we know n is going to change in value every time we go through this, it's going to be accessing whatever the value of n is. So if we go nums 0, that's 2. Nums 1, that's 7. Nums 2, that's 11. Nums 3, that's 15. I would assume the interviewer knows this shit already in your field edits. Yeah. Do you think you're being interviewed to determine if the interviewer knows the answer to the problem? Of course they know the answer to the problem. They want to know if you know the answer to the problem. And more specifically, they want to know that you know how to get to that problem solved. Me word good. So what I want to start doing is if n, wait, hold on. If nums n, if the value at the current index plus the value of the next index marked as n plus 1 is equal to, and we're going to do triple equals because we want to be as anal as possible about whether or not it's the same value. One equal sign is what you do when you assign it. When you want to compare that something is equal in value, you do that. You do double equals. But triple equals is when you want to be super duper certain that what you're comparing is the exact same thing. So at this point in the coding process, you press run. Did the fucking code break? Yes, it did! Because I didn't include a fucking... Because I didn't include a fucking parentheses! What did I do wrong here? Let's see. Tar 37. Parentheses expected. Oh boy. This is the actual part of the job that you will typically do in software development. Okay, so the problem that I did here is that I added a semicolon at the end there. I certainly fucking hope that's what I did wrong, because if it's not, we're in trouble. Oh, right. Fuck. Or let n equal 0. You have to define this stupid little fucking variable inside of the for loop. Oh, and I did it again. See, when you code in something like VS Code, you'll usually have what's called a linter installed that'll tell you these stupid typos that you're doing before you decide to execute the code, because that saves you a lot of time. That's obviously not the case here. You've got to pray to the technology. You think I worship tech? Fuck this shit, man. Ah! Wait, what? Example note. Oh shit, I forgot. That was part of my demonstration earlier. I forgot to get rid of it. But bright side is, nothing broke before that, so that means it at least functions for a given definition. And hey, look at that! We got the answer. Ostensibly. Yeah, so the way LeetCode tests against your answers is it'll do multiple cases, and it's going to expect a certain output, and it'll compare it against what's actually outputted here. But it has just now occurred to me that this is going to be a more complicated problem. Watch, if I click submit, this is not going to be the right answer. Follow-up, can you come up with an algorithm that's less than 0 n squared time complexity? No. I'm too dumb for that. Watch, when I click submit, it's going to say not the right answer. Why? Because there are cases in which n plus 1 will not equal target. So, what would I do in this case? I don't fucking know! part where I start throwing shit at the wall. My head hurts with math. Oh, it's gonna get a lot worse, buddy. Did this shit for 4 years and I still don't know how to answer this shit. It is a wonder that I was never fired sooner. But let me let you in on something, guys. For the past few years that I have streamed on Twitch, while I've had the job that I had before I got fired, I lived in constant stress and anxiety every day that I would wake up the next morning and I would finally get that Zoom call where they say, sorry, we're firing you. And it finally happened in November. I should have seen it coming. But they told me we would revisit the topic a year after they did my annual review, which was in summer. So I thought I had more time. But they fired me 6 months later. Which, what are you gonna do, huh? You're gonna go homeless. No, but let's see. How do we solve this? We would probably do 2 loops. Analyze complexity. Is it gonna... O of N! Too bad. So, why is it O of N? Because it's gonna iterate through N as many times as it is in nums. If we do another for loop inside of this, it becomes N squared. Past a certain point, you don't want long time complexity. O of N is kind of neutral. You usually want to go for like O of log of N, which I think is this little fucking thing here. I forgot. It's either this or the straight line. The straight line is like the fucking derivative slope or some shit. Everything in life uses that chart. It's called Big O notation, baby! How do we want to do this? I don't fucking know. There's jank ways to do this, and I'm going to do jank ways. I could do... Please tell me if you have questions. I'm gonna try a double for loop. This isn't fun. There are nerds out there who do this more impressively than me. Let's try this. It's effectively the same thing, but slower right now. I probably fucked up the typing there already. I made it slower, almost assuredly. If we press submit, it's still gonna get wrong answer. Almost sure of that. Yeah, buddy, we're still missing 5 test cases. So what's going on here? Target equals 10. Output 1, 1. Expected 1, 2. Oof. This is not pretty, but we could do this. We could add the double ampersand here. The double and indicates an and operator, which means it'll check for the thing on the left and the thing on the right. So what we're doing here is if the number in the first value is not plus the number in the second loop is equal to the sum that we're looking for, and they're also not the same value. we're gonna do that. Yes? Is that acceptable? Fuck you! Of course. Fine. Fine! Okay. What's wrong here? If nums 1, 5, plus nums j, this could be very not for. Here, we could do it like this. Fuck, how do I do an inverse array loop? Another thing you'll frequently do on the job is use fucking Google. It's gonna sound crazy, but yeah, you want to do that sometimes. But maybe you don't want to do that in this case. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm looking up how to do the negative value of a variable in JavaScript, because I'm fucking forgetting. I'm straight up forgetting. I think it's literally just that. Yeah. And because we're doing it in reverse, and then we want to do J minus minus, because J minus minus tells us to make it go down in value every time we scroll, we iterate through that. Okay? Make sense? Yeah? Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. Fuck. Fuck! This is another thing you're going to do a lot in programming. You're going to use console logs. Because we're going to see this. Fascinating. Okay, so you can't iterate negative. Am I mixing this up with Python? I think I am. This is something you can do in Python. You can't do it in JavaScript. But what if I were to simply do a reverse of the array? Oh my god, this is so fucking jank! Fuck! Oh, wait. Okay. Does this work? Fuck! Interestingly, it worked for some of these. So fucking jank. What am I doing? What am I fucking doing, man? It still worked for these too for some fucking reason. Sometimes if you're really desperate, you just fucking type this shit and just go, yeah, that definitely works, right? It still works for case 2! This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. I just fucking throwing shit at a wall for fun. As you can guess, chat, I am also not good at math. Okay, let's think this through. Obviously, returning NJ here isn't going to work because num's not reverse. That's not going to cut it. I can't type! I can't type! Oh my god! Ah, 3-1. Num's not index up. Why the fuck is it returning? Why is it returning 3 first? Where is it getting 3 from? Am I breaking shit by doing this? Excuse me. Ah. Oh my god! Fucking mouse. Why is it returning 2? I feel like an idiot. Hey, robot. Oh, we're coding. It's miserable. I can't do math. Can you fucking believe that I did this shit for 4 years professionally? How the fuck did I ever get a job? Okay, let's see. For let n equals 0 and a equals 1. Zero. Zero. That's not the full solution, but bug. Okay. 2, 3. Why is it? Maybe this fucking double fucking loop isn't the solution. Maybe we do something else instead. I'm 48 minutes into the fucking first question! Ah! This is when I got fucking fired, dude. Ah, God. The other fucking possible solution I was thinking of is maybe doing if n plus 1 doesn't work, just do n plus 2. See, that won't work because it'll just be... Yeah. What the fuck? What is happening? That's not what I expected at all. Okay, so the reason this is happening is because it's going, hey, num0 is 3, numj is 3, so 0, 0, because 3 plus 3 is 6, which is correct, but it doesn't fit the constraints of what we're working with here. So... what I think we do is n is not equal to j. Yes, is that okay? Now it's gonna fucking break. It's gonna have like 4 fucking random use cases that didn't work. Oh! I did it! Oh! Be smart! It only took me 15 minutes! Oh! Although, like... it's so fucking slow. Now let's see who did this more fucking faster. Watch. Okay, this basically did what I did, but slightly more eloquent. What did this do? So, for let I equals 0, I is less than the length of nums going incrementing. For let j equals I plus 1. Yeah, that should have done that. J is less than nums length, j plus plus. If nums j is equal to target... What the fuck? I guess that's... If the value at the j value, so nums1 is equal to target minus the value at I, it's comparing for zeros. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Okay, I get it. But this is also ON squared, so we don't want to do that. We can do hash table. Oh, hash tables. I dropped that before we could actually finish learning how to do that, so I am admittedly not super familiar with hash tables as much as I would have liked to have been. So what's happening in this solution? Const map. New map. Oh, you bitch. For let I equals 0, I is less than the length of nums, I plus plus, okay. This is the first look. It's map.set. We add each element's value as a key and its index as a value to the hash. Then in the second iteration, we check if the elements complement. Here's the thing that I added n not equal to j for, by the way. Beware that the complement must not be nums I itself. You can't double down the same value. So what are they doing here? Map.set. The set method of map instances adds a new entry with a specified key and value to this map, or updates an existing entry if the key already exists. So what it's doing here is it's making a set where nums I, which in this case would be 3, would be 0. So they do another loop. For let I equals 0, I is less than nums.length, I plus plus. Complement is whatever value the target, which would be 6 minus nums I is. So in this case, it would be 6 minus 3. Check if this original set has a complement. Is there a value that equals 3 in this self-same list? Or in the case of 1, would be 6 minus 2. Does 4 exist in the list? Because what we do here in this map.get complement not equal to I, it's checking, hey, it's not the same value as 3 here, right? So you're not going to get a 3, 3. So what it'll do instead is target minus nums at 1. So 6 minus 2 is 4. Complement. If map, which is already set to the same thing as nums, has 4 in it, it's going to return I, which will be 1, because that's the place in the original array, and map.get complement. So where is 4 in the array? Oh, it's 2. And just to be an extra fucking show-off, if no valid pair is found, return an empty array. Yeah, you want to do that. You always want to have a default return in case of a problem. But we don't bother with that here for now. Alright, next. Add 2 numbers. Actually, what if I find a new song? We've been listening to the same fucking Chrono Trigger song for a while. Right, Chrono Cross. Now we're listening to a new Chrono Trigger song. You are given 2 non-empty linked lists. I hate linked lists, dude. Representing 2 non-negative integers. The digits are stored in reverse order, and each of their nodes contains a single digit. Add the 2 numbers and return the sum as a linked list. You may assume that the 2 numbers do not contain any leading 0 except for the number 0 itself. So for example, we get list 1, which is 243, and list 2 is 564. Output is 708. Bitch, what the fuck? Oh my god. Explanation. 342 plus 465 equals 807. So, linked lists. The way those work is that, they're, by default, I think they're last in, first out, which is LIFO. LIFO. Which is to say, it's like when you build a stack. When you stack a bunch of books on top of each other, you want to unstack the fucking stack, you remove the first thing at the top of the stack first. That makes sense? Oh, dog, I'm fucking cooked. We're spending the rest of the stream with this fucking problem. Sort of a side tangent. It is infuriating to me how hard it is to apply for a job before getting my current one. 15 or so of my applications have either been auto-denied or the final steps email linked to a website that just did not exist. So, Robot, you see my starting screen yet? I will say this, chat. You have a higher chance of getting a girlfriend through Facebook dating than you do finding a job through LinkedIn. I'm dead fucking serious. Hey there. Oh shoot, unemployed? I have been unemployed for 2 months. 2 months and 2 days, as a matter of fact. However, I did manage to land a couple of interviews, which is why we're doing this stream. We're relearning how to do technical interviews. I've been casually applying for jobs for 2+ years. Yeah, well, I'm in a particularly exceptional set of circumstances where I did not finish college. Not because I couldn't do it, but because I couldn't afford it. Our family did not have the income to pay back loans. It would have been cripplingly bad to get loans. I even had a scholarship and financial aid. But you know what happened? I got a little thing called cancer at the age of 18. Celebrated my 19th birthday in a hospital room. And I had to keep taking classes in college, not to pay for the classes, but to pay for my rent. Mom couldn't afford the rent, brother couldn't afford rent. I had to do my part by taking my college funds and spending them on rent while I was getting chemotherapy. Certified American healthcare moment. Oh geez, that sucks. Oh, buddy. Got a decent job now, but I'm definitely not keeping up with unemployment. Not keeping up with inflation. I did not make that much money on my last job, especially not for what for what I ended up getting out of it. If you go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to me at YouTube/WildWeston, by the way. You will see a video called... What the hell did I call it anyway? The video was called I Almost Died for a Job and Got Replaced by AI for My Efforts. Maybe I deserved it. That more accurately details exactly what happened with me. Needless to say, it was not pretty. Anyway. Digits started negative in reverse order, and each of their nodes contains a single digit. Add the two numbers, return the sum as a linked list. Frankly, I was behind the moment I even got hired. And technology has advanced significantly since I got hired. And my brain, probably dumb by default, but definitely addled by chemotherapy, just can't keep up, I think. I'm trying, but there's a legitimate case for brain rot that has likely made me very dumb. Let's say that. I used to be a bit more eloquent as a child when I was in high school, up to when I was in high school, while I was still reading. Now, I am so stressed. You guys know that there was a study conducted to see that stress has a significant effect on IQ? I read about that. That sucked. Like, I think your IQ goes down about 15 points when you're stressed out. And, buddy, I'm a bit stressed out. Anywho, linked lists are a fuck. If I get technical interviews for linked lists, I'm dead. I'm gonna grab a gun and just... Sorry, maybe I shouldn't joke about that when my life is like this right now. I assure you, I am fine. My life isn't great, but it's still mine and I want to live it. Definition for singly linked list. Okay. What the fuck is that? Each of their nodes contains a single digit. Add the two numbers and return the sum as a list. What the fuck? What the fuck? Damn, it's just like you think. My handwriting got way worse this time with on. I used to be able to write like a printer. Oh, I have never been able to write. I have been glued to a keyboard since computers were available in my neighborhood. That being said, handwriting got very, very difficult for me when I was 19 because when you go through chemotherapy, you get a bunch of needles inside of your arms and sometimes your legs. It got to a point that when I had my second surgery in the ICU, I had so many needles pricked inside of me that they were running out of places to draw blood from. And while I was in the ICU, one of the nurses drew blood between my toes. Holy shit, I never want to do that again. Okay, let's... No. This shit doesn't make fucking sense to me. I don't fucking get it. Like, I get the application in this instance. 2, 4, 3, so... 342, which is... This as the singles, this is the tens, this is the hundreds. Plus, this is the singles, plus this is the tens, plus this is the hundreds. Is equal to this is the single, this is the tens, this is the hundred. That'd be 708. I said it backwards. This singles, tens, hundred. Yeah, right? How the fuck does that work here? How the fuck does that work here? I legit, what the fuck is this? What am I, what? What? I think I have to look up the solution because I can't think of how this works. I don't fucking understand what the problem is. Like, I get the concept with the first example. I get it with the second example. What is happening in the third example that it comes out like that? Am I insane? You are given two non-empty linked lists representing two non-negative integers. Makes sense so far. That's a linked list. That's a linked list. They're not empty. The digits are stored in reverse order. Okay, sure. Each of their nodes contains a single digit. Add the two numbers and return the sum as linked list. Okay. L1. Fuck you. I'm gonna copy this. So it's 999 plus 9999. Or is it 9999000? Where is that one coming from? Sorry, no, it's backwards. No, I get it. The fucking numbers confuse the shit. It's 1000. The sum is 10009998. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure you could do 2 for loops for this as well. Honestly, I've been really lucky medically speaking. The most major problem I've had medically is a misshapen jaw inherited from my grandpa, and all that meant was some particularly invasive braces, metal face bracket that I had into adulthood. I have something a little less minor, a little less severe than that, rather. A little more minor than that. I had a severe overbite, which I've told you guys about, and I've had this little fucking bite plate in my mouth for half a year now, maybe closer to a year at this point. I can't go to the orthodontist to get it removed now because I don't have insurance. Oops! But hey, it's not the end of the world. I could just get rid of it if I really want to. The braces, on the other hand, that's really funny because this is the second time this has happened. I got braces installed when I was 13 years old, and I never got them removed until I was 25, because we couldn't afford to go back to the dentist. My mom decided I should get braces once. We couldn't go back for repeat visits. So they kind of just stayed and eventually broke, fell off, and just chipped away over the years, even through my cancer, until eventually I had insurance through my job, and I promptly got them removed, where they suggested, hey, you probably still need braces, you know, you have a bad overbite. I'm like, okay, fine, sure. As I said, oh, you'll only need the braces for 4 years. And you'll only need the bite blocker for 4 months, which got extended, of course. My bite did get fixed. The braces are aligning my teeth, but now I don't have insurance. And that means I can't fucking get them removed again. So anyway, I'd be overthinking it, but I do think you could do. Oh no, the Chrono Trigger music is running. How much time have you been on this problem? This one? Probably 20 minutes. Mostly because I've been fucking yapping. But also, I hate linked lists, so... Fucking... List nodes. List node. JavaScript. I'm gonna fucking look up the goddamn documentation on node lists. Because I know that shit is different than actual arrays. No, you could do that. Okay, you can do that. We're not gonna try to be fancy, we just want to show that we understand how the fucking process works. So... Ew, this is nasty. LIFO for loops, how do we want to do that? If it's for Python, I'd understand how to do that, but I want to do it in JavaScript because that's what I'm applying for. Oh, right, I do it this way. For let I equals L1 dot length minus 1. You want to check that I is less or greater than or equal to 0, and then we count down. What gets me though is how do we split 243 into 342? Let first num equal string, whatever. We'll make it a string, and then we'll turn it into a fucking number. Let second num equal another string. By the way, if you're doing TypeScript, what you probably want to do is string and string. Yes? From here, Christ. We're gonna make it a fucking string array. We're gonna make them string arrays. That way, what we're gonna do is we're gonna push I onto that string list. And we're gonna do the same thing for J. Actually, that fucking first for loop does not need to go into the second. The second for loop does not go into the first one. You want them to be separate. And we're gonna console log first num, second num, just to be sure. It's not the right answer, obviously, but we're going to... Fucking compiler! Okay. Oh. What? List note. Property link does not exist on type list, and fuck you. By the way, this is what I behave like every day when I'm fucking working. Right. Oh my fucking. Line 16. Awesome. Property link does not exist on type list node. Huh? This didn't fucking tell me anything! I'm going to the documentation, it just says the node list.length property returns the number of items in a node list. You think? Stupid fucking program. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, we have to play by your fucking rules. Val, next. I don't know how to iterate through linked lists, and Google's not fucking helping. Okay, maybe we do a while loop instead. While I won. I know I fucked something up here, right? Cannot find the name I... Oh, it's L1. Shit, okay. If I sound manic and frantic, it's because I am. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Fucking linked list. Fuck you. Argument of type number is not assignable to parameter types. Okay, so the advantage of it being a linked list is that I can actually just make an array of numbers, so we'll just do that. Type undefined is missing the following properties from the type list. Fuck you. This is exactly what it's like to work with me, by the way. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, we're copy pasting. Shut the fuck up. Did this work? Did this work the way I think it did? Argument expression expect. Oh my god. What did I do wrong? We want them to join with no space in between. Oh, so this is a slightly esoteric, I think. If you add a plus sign to this expression, it's going to return as a number. 243. I think if I do this, it works. No. Say nothing of the order. It's the fact that they're just joining as one unified 6-digit number that's incorrect. Okay, so what do I need to do here? No, shut the fuck up, no. Oh, fuck, that's what's happening here. Second them. My bad. Wait! No. Go the fuck away. Go. Okay, it's 807 now. So now we do return result dot split dot reverse. That should work. Why can't you split a number into an array? This is some fucking jarring ass regex shit I don't think I've ever done before. You learn something new every day. Type string is missing the following properties. Okay, now we need to make another... What we're going to do is we're going to make a third linked list and return that. How are we going to do that? I think... we're gonna do this. Because we're fancy. Hey, that's how you do it. That's how you construct it. We're gonna do list node. We need a list node. It's gonna get mad at me, isn't it? Yeah, fucking split does not exist a goddamn type number! This is ugly. This is ugly. Ah, get the fuck away from your premium features. Shit. Typing is really... Working these things at the types is very, very annoying, and I hate it. But it's a necessary part of the job, and I have to learn. Fucking goddamn it, fucking piece of shit for loop link list! Whew. Yeah, I definitely got that part right for sure. Yeah, man. Hello? Sir? You were supposed to turn into a fucking... It's TypeScript. I could do this. I could just do this. I could just do this. Hey! I could do that! Fine! Apparently fucking not! What if it's not a string? What if I just do that? Huh? Property split does not exist on type number. the mother. What if we do Hans list result is result dot toString. We turn that into a string, then we map that as a number, using the spread operator. Does that work? It does. Okay. Now we just have to figure out how to fucking append these values. No, this time we do a for each. Right? Okay. We do list result dot for each element, arrow as a shorthand function, L3 dot append element. It's gonna be mad because... Whoa! Property append does not exist on type fucking... what do you use instead? Push? Use push SU. Oh, fucking god! Doing linked list in fucking JavaScript is not fun. I'm going to cheat. No. Oh my god. Okay, I think what happens here is... something like that? I don't know. This node is not assignable to type. Just type L3.next? Is that what happens? Fuck me. It does not exist. Yeah, okay. Okay, how do you work? Is that what we do? Is that how this works? Okay. We turn that to a let. Puta su puta madre. Okay, let's compare it against L1. What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? It's a fundamental misunderstanding of... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's not even the fucking same type. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't fucking understand. Why is it like this? Ooh. So obviously, the pre-existing nodes are as such. Why is this breaking? Why is L3 cannot set properties of null setting? Fuck you! Fucking hate linked lists. I sound very vitriolic right now. I'm sorry for that. For the record, this is not how I could compose myself around people. Oh, and it's a listo type. It's 243. How do I traverse the linked list? This is gonna result in a fucking if loop, isn't it? I'm looking through some of these fucking dev things and it says, just wondering, has anyone ever actually needed to do this as part of their day-to-day work? If you're not in that fucking field, no, you're not. But you gotta know anyway. Because if you don't, they're gonna think you're stupid, which you are. I'm mad. I'm typing. Fuck this shit. This is absurd. Really? I can do with a dose of enkephalin right now. Do I plus 1. Maybe a 4H isn't the right fucking method to use here. I don't know. Google says use a reducer. Stack Overflow says use a reducer. Let's fucking figure it out, I guess. Let head equal list results, not reverse. We're reversing that list because we're going to want to fucking dump it from backwards. And we're going to reduce it from what the fuck is this? Accumulator and current value. Okay. Okay, so given an accumulator and a current value, what we're going to do is, if the accumulator is null, which I assume means okay, I fucking opened the wrong tab. Okay. Accumulator. The value resulting from the previous call to the callback function. The first call its value is the initial value of the ladder specified, otherwise its values are 0. So, index is 0 here. This is the accumulator. If that's not null, then L3 is equal to actually, fuck it. Let's not have an L3 here. We make it here. Accumulator is equal to new list node, current value. Else, which we're gonna do that. If it's not null, we're gonna make the accumulator a new list node with the current value at current. Then we're gonna return P, and then null. God, I fucking hate this function. I knew it was gonna fucking break. Type list node is not assignable type number. Fuck you. Fuck you so fucking much. No! Get the fuck out of here. That. Whew. What a helpful error. What a helpful Google search. Google isn't helping me here. These problems are unique to me. Hell yeah, buddy. This is gonna break. It's gonna break. It's gonna break. It's gonna break. This fucking line that I hate. What? Fuck it. Fuck you. Fuck you! I mean, I guess it worked for a certain fucking definition. Well, we're getting somewhere. We're stagnating, but we got somewhere. Oh, that I console log. Of course. Of course. Of course, of course. What did I expect? What did I expect? I feel like an idiot. Sorry, Chad, I never properly learned how fucking linked lists work. And it never came up once in my job. I get the concept. I get the last in, first out concept. I just applying it to the fucking syntax of what I'm working with. That's nuts. For some reason, it just doesn't click. I don't know. We're at 2 fucking hours. We're at the easiest fucking problems. Maybe I should have gotten fired. Man. Okay, first of all, let's get rid of the unnecessary console log that's happening here. Actually, we can... Why? What the fuck? It's there! It's showing up! Head explode. I'm chopped. I'm cooked. You guys know that once I get stressed to a certain point, I get to a point past anger and go straight into like narcolepsy. It's really weird. I just get incredibly sleepy once I fucking kapoop in terms of stress. Oh fuck, my phone's not charging. It isn't even a problem mathematical at this point. I'm like mental boomed at the actual computation. Like, why does this not work? Why is it only outputting 8? I can't explain it. How do I recover from this? Off. What did I do? I made 2 arrays. Number array. While the linked node exists. Push the value and I move on to the next node, L1. Follow the second link. Just I push the value and then set it to the next one. The result is the additive number that's the result of those lists that have emerged. As in, the list result, is mapping those out into an array of numbers. Then I make a new list node. Okay. Okay, let's just copy and paste and see why this doesn't work. This node is not assignable to type node. Ah! That's miserable. It's crazy that I have the number, but I can't return the... Alright, let's control this. Good. We see a value of 7. We see a value of... Ah! What's happening is that the list node is getting converted each time. L3, that's 13. L3 is equal to L3 dot next. But that breaks it, right? That breaks it. Do that next. Okay, what happens if I do this? My number's not assignable list node. Fuck you. How about and L3.next.val? Huh? Yeah? typed 13. Son of a bitch. Surely this will tell me something. Yes? Maybe I'm not using the fucking reduce properly. No 7, no 0. Am I nuts? Like, what? Why is the accumulator no? Area dot reduce. It's never not gonna be null, so the fuck? I think the most frustrating problem I have is knowing why something is not the case, but not knowing how to not make it not the case. It's very annoying. If only I'd stayed in college and finished my fucking courses so I could understand what was going on here. Hi, Mimo. Mimio. I am, brain bleeding right now. Because I can't. Oh shit! I accidentally clicked your fucking profile. Oh, sorry, man. I can't do the math. I can't do the programming. I saw numbers and brains. Yeah, is beyond gone with me right now. Holy hot damn, brother. Okay, how about instead of reducer, we try a for each. For every element, what we do is I guess I don't know. Fuck. We're getting somewhere. We reverse the list result. That's... Oh, education. What if we do it back to the reducer? What if we... Keep typing 13. Okay, we're at 8-0. Fascinating. I mean, unintentionally correct, I guess. Now it's just... L3 Valley, sure. L3. This else means fucking nothing. It means nothing. Ooh, man. Now it's back to 0. What the goddamn shit? Ooh, I feel like getting a lobotomy. And frankly, I'm at the point where even if I get this right, finally, I couldn't tell you why, and that's never good. How you doing? Okay. How is the second case wrong? Oh. I see. We're gonna do the for loop. I'm gonna do a for each. Okay. Even though I put a space there. Put a 0 now. Awesome. It's killing me, man. It's killing me. I'm trying to think. Like, I've never understood how to iterate through linked lists. I honestly couldn't tell you. And the funny part is, like, I don't think half of the problems I'm going to be dealing with after this are going to even touch linked lists. I am in distress. We're at 2.5 hours in and I haven't finished the second problem. My ass is not passing that interview. In other words, if you would like to donate to my stream so that I can struggle at other things aside from interviews, you can do so at the Twitch panel right below my live stream right now. 08, no. 0, no. Why is it not coming out? Why? Frankly, if I had more viewers, I'd probably just do a donathon. Or I would do whatever 6 sadistic challenges you people wanted me to go through. And then do that for money. But nah, I appreciate you all watching me do whatever random shit I'm doing now. How much money do you make from... How much money do you make for streaming? Not enough for it to be taxable, that's for sure. Being fully honest, maybe like $300 a year? At most? It gets enough for maybe a month's worth of groceries. So it is iterating through the elements. But for some reason it's fucking 0. Why is it 0? Now if I get rid of this line... What if I move it in here? What changes? Goes here. So it is changing. Unrelated question. Have you ever hit web serial worm? No. I don't know what that is. Wibbles detected? This is a wibble! Red worm packed in twig, not a fan award. What? Huh? I have not read a single web serial, I think. I've never partaken of any web original literature. By the way, let me know if you'd like to see more of this in the future. That's probably for the best of each. Most of it sucks. It has to be better than whatever fucking nonsense is on Twitter in a given day. Worm is superheroes. Practice supernatural is actually cracked science fiction horror based on things. Oh, actually, I think I might know what Worm is, but I've never read it. It's going to return the first value. What? What? Yeah, of course. I'll put Fine Cycle the next. Worm's one of those things you spot in passing and never acknowledge until you read it and notice it everywhere. Like Toho or Project Moon. I don't know if it's present in Project Moon. I definitely don't know if it's present in Toho since they've only played the first Toho game. Worm's an 8 out of 10 for me. I haven't gotten the Factory Twig yet. I'll read it eventually. Interesting. Would you guys be interested in hearing me read that on stream? Maybe I'll do that once I'm fucking abducted. I guess this concept just doesn't... It's not clicking. This sucks. Oh, God. Why? What is happening? My finger isn't on the fucking keyboard. What? My keyboard was possessed! What the hell is wrong with this fucking thing? Why is it doing that? Oh, I hate this. Why is it shortening the fucking length now? Oh, it's gross! Why? Hey. You got any crumbs or dust on anything on your keyboard lately? Fucking maybe, I guess. Probably. Alright. Honestly, I could probably just give up. It doesn't change our situation at this point. Man, what a downer. I really want to get how this works, but it's just not clicking. God, the fucking loop stopped. I have been working on this fucking singular problem for far too long, and I have already fucked the interview. Oh, it's playing Granblue music. We can't listen to that. They made fucking AI slop now. Um, yeah, sure, why not? Castlevania music. I'm already too far away from the proper solution. Talking about the Side Games AI division thing. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. I have played Granblue for years now. It was a game I actually got into because I needed something to distract me from my work that I was doing. It was a comfort for me, and I even played it while I was at Offkai. And knowing that they're just doing this now, that's real fucking great. I feel very happy to hear about AI being in yet another fucking company. It's awesome. And it went down for like 15 seconds. I got none of that. I am very disappointed in a company that used to... Well, a company that I used to play Granblue as a comfort game for a long while. And now it's yet another company that decides that AI is the future. And I really fucking hope their business goes down in flames. It's, the way I have relationships with things is I am a very love and hate kind of person. I grow a strong fondness for things, but if I find that fondness is betrayed in any capacity, I have no qualms seeing it die and wither. Fuck it, let's look up the solution. I'm not gonna learn just floundering on my own. Yeah, I get the concept! Just fucking show me the syntax! Oh, great. That's nothing like what I did. That's about what I was expecting. What are they doing here? They're making a new list node, and it's valued at nothing. Current is dummy head. Carry equals 0. Okay. While list 1 is not null, list 2 is not null, or carry is not 0. Which it is to start. But because these first two conditions are fulfilled, it's fine. X equals L1 is not null. If it's not null, then it's assigned the value of that. Otherwise, it's just 0. What? Why? L2. If it's not null, then it's the value of that. Otherwise, it's 0. Sum is carry plus X plus Y. In other words, we're making a value that is the sum of the value at X and Y. So, the value of L1 and L2. Carry equals math of or some. Why are they doing this? What is the purpose of this? Create a new mode with the digit value of sum mod 10. Update carry is equal to the sum divided by 10. Why? The remainder? This is bizarre. This is very alien to me. I maybe took 2 weeks in college learning linked lists, and then... Did I ever tell you guys that when I went to community college for my first 2 years of education after high school, one of my teachers left midway through the semester, and the college scrambled to find replacements so that the class wouldn't disband, essentially. I mean, good on the teacher. He found a job that was probably higher paying than whatever fucking shit he was doing at the community college, but man, that really sucked for me, didn't it? I think I got really screwed going through college. To say nothing of the personal reasons, the more personal reasons. My second year in college was in 2019-2020. I don't know if you know this, but something big happened that year. So yeah, I was the first generation of classrooms to see the transition between in-person to this hellscape remote work that we do now. That sucked. And then I got cancer. That was fucking insane. Well, dear viewers, I think I have overstimulated my brain for a day. 2 problems, one of which I didn't even finish in 3 hours of streaming. It's bad. Fascinating how bad my attention span is. 4 tabs open your stream, 2 separate Google Docs for 2 different fanfics I'm writing in a typing speed test. I have in the last 3 minutes alone gotten up and went to the kitchen 8 times. I could never be a streamer. Really? Because you look at me. Is the bar really that high? Perhaps instead of learning how to code, I should instead just take vocal lessons and pretend to be a whore on the internet for money. I have demonstrated equal levels of confidence at this point. So, yeah. I'd like to do this again more often, but to be frank, I feel incredibly insecure when doing coding specifically on stream, just because, well, I did this professionally, and if you're seeing how bad I'm doing it... Oh, my camera broke. Alright. Get in this guy. Oh, I know why. That's really funny. It really fits. No, but doing coding, because that was the thing I did professionally. Doing that on stream and showing you guys just how bad I am at it really does not do wonders for my self-esteem. Especially after being let go from my job. Man. You don't even know how bad you're doing. It's pretty bad. I think it's really interesting. It requires skill. Yeah, that's why I'm not getting it right. Oh, I made myself large. You still have time to learn? No, I don't. The eviction notice is coming. But if I speak any further on that, I'm going to give myself depression. So, out of curiosity, would you guys want to see more of this? Because it's going to get ugly. It will be more of me getting frustrated at not knowing things that I know I should know, but don't. And, me personally, it hurts right in the heart. But, I think it could make for good entertainment. Eventually. At the very least, it could help me train my ego, at least. In terms of its ability to take a beating. But I think for now, it's time to call it. I'm not solving anything else tonight. So, we managed to get one problem done in 3 hours. Hear me out. What am I hearing you out on, Lock-On? Chicken wing while coding. Listen, you guys want me to eat chicken wings? You guys can pay for it on my throne. I have a throne now. It's pinned on my Twitter, and it's pinned in my Discord server as well. You want me to eat wings on stream? The sauces are right there. I'll do a stream as soon as I got 10 sauces to work with. Ball's in your court, Chad. I'm the one who's got no fucking money. Be a masochist and eat it sauceless? Eating chicken wings sauceless isn't really a masochistic thing to do. It's in fact quite very bland. There's a reason sauceless is used as an insult. And it's not because it's associated with masochism or sadism. Well, dear viewers, I will say that's the essence. This experiment was a failure, but we will do it again. Because failure is part of the process. Cigarette-flavored chicken eating stream. I mean, yeah, I guess you could smoke it with a cigarette. See the fucked up and evil versions of cooking? Nah, I'm not ordinary sausage. I could be if you want me to be. Cigo-wee. I mean, it's the same process. Rolling a fucking joint, but one uses tobacco and the other one uses cannabis. Well, anyway, nothing else to get accomplished tonight, so I think I'm going to call it for tonight. Thank you, everyone who has come here to watch my embarrassing humiliation. After reviewing your stream, we've decided not to move forward at this time. The stream has officially closed. And we won't be moving forward with additional streamers. While we don't see the right fit for a VTuber at this time, we are impressed by your experience. After reviewing your stream, we've determined that there isn't an ideal fit at this time, and we will not be moving forward with your channel. Unfortunately, we will not be moving forward with your channel as we are seeking candidates who have skills. We have received a high volume of VTubers, and unfortunately have decided to move ahead with other streamers who we feel are a better match. We will be in touch.